Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you've had a lovely holiday and that Santa Claus was very good to you. He came to my house too and he was very good to me as well. Now, today I'm going to read you a story and I've got a book here. This is the book that I've got today. It's got a hard cover to keep all the pages inside nice and clean and safe. And the title of the book is Elmer. The man who wrote the book and who drew the pictures, the author and the illustrator, is called David McKee. What do you think this book is going to be about? There's a clue on the front cover. Yeah, it's about an elephant. Once, this is it here, there was a herd of elephants. And there they are there. Elephants young, elephants old, elephants tall or fat or thin. Elephants like this, that or the other. All different, but all happy and all the same colour. All that is, except Elmer. Elmer was different. Elmer was patchwork. He was yellow and orange and red and pink and purple and blue and green and black and white. Elmer was not elephant colour. He's a patchwork patterned elephant. It was Elmer who kept the elephants happy. Sometimes he joked with the other elephants and sometimes they joked with him. But if there was even a little smile, it was usually Elmer who started it. And there they are having fun there. I think they're tossing Elmer about with their trunks. One night, Elmer couldn't sleep for thinking. And the think that he was thinking was that he was tired of being different. Who ever heard of a patchwork elephant? He thought, no wonder they laugh at me. In the morning, before the others were really awake, Elmer slipped quietly away, unnoticed. As he walked through the jungle, Elmer met other animals. They always said, "Good morning, Elmer." Each time Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning." And there they all there are. There's a lion and a zebra. After a long walk, Elmer found what he was looking for. A large bush. A large bush covered with berries. A large bush covered with elephant-coloured berries. Elmer caught hold of the bush and shook it so that all the elephant-coloured berries fell down to the ground. Once the ground was covered in elephant berries, Elmer lay down and rolled over and over, this way and that, and backwards and forwards and all over again. Then he picked up bunches of berries and rubbed himself all over, covering himself with berry juice, until there wasn't any sign of yellow or orange or red or pink or purple or blue or green or black or white. When he had finished, Elmer looked like any other elephant. And after that, Elmer set off back to the herd. On the way, he passed the other animals again. This time, each one said to him, "Good morning, elephant." And each time, Elmer smiled and said, "Good morning," pleased that he wasn't recognised. When Elmer rejoined the other elephants, they were all standing quietly. None of them noticed Elmer as he worked his way into the middle of the herd. Look, they all look exactly the same now. After a while, Elmer felt that something was wrong. But what? He looked around. Same old jungle, same old bright sky, same old rain cloud that came over from time to time, and lastly, same old elephants. Elmer looked at them. The elephants were standing absolutely still. Elmer had never seen them so serious before. The more he looked at the serious, silent, still, standing elephants, the more he wanted to laugh. Finally, he could bear it no longer. He lifted his trunk and at the top of his voice, he shouted, "Boo!" The elephants jumped and fell always in surprise. "Oh my gosh and golly," they said, and then saw Elmer helpless with laughter. "Elmer," they said, "it must be Elmer." Then the other elephants laughed too, as if they had never laughed before. They laughed and the rain cloud burst. And when the rain fell on Elmer, his patchwork pattern began to show again. The elephants still laughed as Elmer washed back to normal. "Oh, Elmer," gasped an old elephant, "you've played some good jokes on us, but this has been the biggest laugh of all. It didn't take you long to show your true colours." "We must celebrate this day every year," said another. "This will be Elmer's Day. All elephants must decorate themselves in a pattern, and Elmer will decorate himself elephant colour." And that is exactly what the elephants do. On one day a year, they decorate themselves and parade. On that day, if you happen to see an elephant, ordinary elephant colour, you know that it must be Elmer. And there they are. That's the day that they all get dressed up and make patterns. And that must be Elmer because he's the only elephant colour one. And there's a stripy colour, a stripy patterned one. And there's a flower patterned one. And there's a check patterned one. And this one up here has got spots. It's a spot patterned elephant. So there's all these different coloured elephants. And that was a good joke that Elmer played on the elephants, and they had a nice time. Now I've got here my own herd of elephants. I've got some grey elephant coloured elephants, and I've got some patchwork patterned elephants. And I thought I was going to make a pattern with my elephants. So I'm going to have Elmer, and then I'm going to have an Elmer and a grey one, and then an Elmer, and then a grey one. And what one do you think would come next? We've got Elmer. I'll move this down a wee bit and see if you can see it here. I've got Elmer and a grey elephant and Elmer. Oops. And a grey elephant. And then what one would come next, do you think? Would it be another Elmer? Or would it be a grey elephant? I wonder. I always find when I'm trying to make a pattern, because a pattern is something that happens, it's the same over and over and over again. And I always find it easier when I'm doing it to say the things in my pattern out loud. So I would say elephant, grey, elephant. No, well, I'd probably say Elmer, grey, Elmer, grey, and then next would be Elmer. Whoops, they're falling down now, which is not really great, but that's just the way these things go. I've got Elmer, grey, Elmer, grey, Elmer, grey. And that's how I make my pattern, and it's the same over and over again. So you could make patterns at home. If you don't have Elmers, that's not a problem. You could make patterns with all kinds of other different things. And I'm sure there's lots of, your grown-ups will give you lots of different ideas. You could use all the knives and forks and spoons in your mummy's cutlery drawer and make a pattern with knife, fork, knife, fork, knife, fork. Or you could go outside and find things outside to make patterns with leaves and sticks and stones. And you could have big stones and small stones. So you could have, there's not very many. There are some green leaves. You could look for some green leaves and some brown leaves. And you could do all kinds of different things with patterns. And maybe you could take a picture of them and you could send them and let me have a wee look at the patterns that you've made. You could make patterns with all kinds of different things. So let's see who can make the most exciting pattern. Until next time.